big time severe weather is coming to the U.S., and it all starts today, where we have a double barrel slight risk of severe weather with a 5% and a 2% tornado threat, a 2% back up over here for Little Rock, Memphis, and then a 5% all the way up over here in New York. But that ain't our main threat. We do have a little bit of a hail threat for today, and then a little bit of a wind threat, but that ain't our main day. Tomorrow, we have an enhanced risk. Most likely, it will probably go moderate, but we have a 10% SIG2, which is basically saying a 10% chance of EF3 plus tornadoes back up over here in Wisconsin, Iowa, and Illinois, which we already have had a lot of severe weather, because if we come over here, we have some of our tornado rankings, and we had a EF3 come up through Wisconsin. We had two confirmed EF1s down here, and EF2 right there, EF0 there, EF1. We've had a lot of tornadoes in Wisconsin over the past few days, so it's not going to stop there. Then we have a 30% hail threat, double barrel hail threat, hatcherus, which basically means some larger hail could be possible. And then we have a wind threat with a 45% hatch risk of wind back up over here for like Kansas City, and a lot in Missouri. But if we come over here, we can look at the models. Then this is what the future radar could look like as we go on throughout the day. As you can see, we have this will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have some storms back up over here. These could become tornadic. Then they will continue off. And then right here's where our wind threat's going to be on these storms, where we could be seeing some damaging winds. And then these storms will eventually push off. We don't really have too much of high-res models in yet. We'll know a lot more in the coming hours. May even make another video today, if not almost certain I'll make a video tomorrow. But what this is being driven by is we have moisture. We're going to have dew points into the 70s. And I know we've been talking about like pretty well dew points in the 70s for days now up in Wisconsin, because it seems like the same thing occurs every day now in Wisconsin for the past few days, which does look like we may be getting a break from the severe weather for a few days. And then it will probably, I'm watching an area where we could see some severe weather in the coming weeks, maybe in Texas and Mississippi and Alabama. But if we look, we have moisture values all the way up to the 70s up here. That's one of the things being driven. We'll have a lot of wind shear, which basically makes the storm spin. And we also have a lot of thunderstorm fuel, which is CAPE, which stands for Convective Available Potential Energy. We could potentially be seeing 1,500 joules per kilogram of CAPE. That is a extremely large amount of CAPE. You can see tornadoes with you can see tornadoes with very low CAPE, but you can have a tornado day with 200 or 2,000 joules per kilogram. That can be a fairly big tornado day. But we have 500. I am expecting this to go and be a moderate day. I don't really know why they've not went ahead and made it a moderate day, which is basically a 4 out of 5 instead of 3 out of 5. I could see them issuing a 15% tornado threat, but we'll have a more in-depth forecast video either maybe later today or tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow. as long as everything goes according to plan. But with that, see you in the next one.